Now coming to updating the range, this example shows here in a very similar way. Here it's updating the non-adjacent cells. So for example, within the sheet, you want to only write, okay, just upload this selected cells, for example. Then you can use this method. Another example is here. Let's say that you want to apply a filter and then like upload just relevant data. That sort of is useful in that sort of use cases. So here is basically whatever data is selected, it's gonna create that into an array, and then for each of the value that you want to write, you need to specify first is the value, and then second is the address that you want to update, and then the third is the data type that you want to use for updating these cells. Okay, so for example, let's say that I want to update this cell, and then this cell. Yeah, so this, and which one was it? This one. So let's say I want to update these 3 cells in here, okay, for the same address. Then you can use this example. So redeem selection.count, and then it's going to loop through each of the selection, and it's going to create this dynamic array, and then it's going to update this particular sheet. You just need to specify the tab name, and then start the service, and the service, call this method, this file, the tab name, and the data that is to be updated. So I'm gonna come here and just back up this cell so that we can do a quick comparison of the updated cells. And now I'm gonna run this particular for these 3 cells. Okay, so this particular basically is converting like current cell dot address, it replaces $sign with a blank starting 1. Yeah, now if we go back to web here, you'll see that the number have changed for this 3 particular range. Okay, so that's how you can utilize this method. You can do it for a whole lot more cells. It doesn't have to be just few cells like this. Okay, and then we have so that was basically for non-related cells. It could be any random cells that you pass into the array. Non-adjacent cells too. So yeah, you can also pass like we did the append method first, like this. So similarly, we can also do in this fashion. Okay, and then you can specify the culture. You can specify if you're going to be using your data type as a date, you can specify in this fashion. Okay, so I'm not gonna rerun this because it's the same approach. Now retrieving the data is simple.